EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Set. Set.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A.J. Epinesa rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and now make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. On the ball.
Thompson Robinson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. The DTR going to throw it here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback,
Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Balin Tiger. Balin.
Herbert. And he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
And the Lions first down.
21-0 our score after one.
Score, Ravens 21, Lions nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
At their own 25. 5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Hey, Ray. What is that?
Herbert off of play action. And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
14-yard line.
Set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go.
Herbert operating from the red zone, rolling to his right. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. To throw is DTR. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On first down, Thompson Robinson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
21.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
12. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Ravens 31, Lions 10. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Herbert. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Drive right, drive right, drive right. Ready.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
12. Go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
59. Holding trips right. Set.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That's out wide for Palmer. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 3rd down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Ready.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Come on. Six the Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Thompson Robinson's pass intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 380. Good out. Ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Set.
Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold it ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
2nd and 6.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
The DTR going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Thompson Robinson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14.
Ready, ready. Trap 60, trap 60.
18 on the play. And the Lions.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, Thompson Robinson, a look to throw here. Quick slant here to Smith. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Charles,